Hey Simmers, welcome to Gamer Image. In this video, I'll be showing you the easiest, and I literally mean the easiest way to ever replace the EA app with the former, but better, Origin app. So if you're ready to take your Sims 4 gameplay to the next level, stay tuned. While doing some research on how to get the Origin app back onto my computer so I could demonstrate it for you guys, I came across a tutorial that I initially planned on doing a walkthrough video over. However, midway through editing the video, I realized that simply repeating someone else's steps wasn't enough. I thought to myself, I can do so much better than reciting somebody else's walkthrough. So I went back to my roots, programming. If you've been following my channel from the start, you may have seen the Sims 4 apps and scripts that I've built specifically to help out the community. These include a Sims 4 mods fixer, an app to add custom music to your Sims 4 game, and a few script-based videos like how to move your Sims 4 data to another drive. Creating tools and content for the Sims 4 community has been my passion, and honestly, I've never wanted to program corporately for some big company. It's always just been a hobby for me. So I'm thrilled to announce that I'm back at it again with another app for you all, and I've dubbed it Re-Originator. While these steps for getting the Origin app back onto your PC are technically pretty easy, I thought that most of this could be taken care of for you, so why not? That's why I've created this app to simplify the process and save you time. So let's dive into it. Oh, and before we start, there are a few things you'll need to make sure of. One, that you're the administrator of the computer you have, or are at least the owner. 2, that you are able to add an application to your antivirus if it prompts you to do so. And 3, that you have an EA account already in place to log into your Origin once we get it installed. If you don't, you'll simply need to create one, that's all. So first, go ahead and open your favorite browser. Open the link to the app in this video's description titled Re-Originator Download. After it downloads, go ahead and open your Downloads folder and double-click the Re-Originator zip file that just downloaded. Right-click the Re-Originator.exe file and then hit Copy. Go back to your Downloads folder and then paste the file here by right-clicking in the white space and selecting Paste. Next, you'll see my app appear. There's really only one button to be concerned with. It's the Start button. If you're interested, there's a cute little question mark exclamation button near the Minimize button that has a little bit of information about what this app does in a fun storytelling kind of vibe. Once you hit the Start button, you'll see a small progress bar with some information next to it telling you how much progress you've made in downloading the old Origin app full client. Once the file downloads, the program will automatically take care of extracting the Origin client out of the .zip file. And because I adore my viewers and want you all to be safe, I make sure that the file downloads correctly and has the correct SHA-256 checksum, meaning that if one bit is altered, then you'll want to get the copy again. At this point, my app checks to see if you have any instances of the dreaded EA app on your computer. You're prompted to remove it, however, you don't really have to. If you simply hate the app and want to go about your life knowing that you won't be using the EA app again, that's fine. Go ahead and remove it. Otherwise, if you're scared that sometime in the future you're going to want to go back to the EA app, feel free to keep it by clicking No. Here we're going to go through and remove the EA app. Click Uninstall on the EA app, and the rest will be taken care of for you. Once the uninstall has completed, click the Done button. Meanwhile, my app has been waiting patiently for EA to remove itself from your computer. After the uninstaller completes, you'll see that now the screen has changed and some instructions for you to follow to properly install the Origin client have appeared. Simply wait a few moments and the Origin installer will start automatically. I would recommend moving my app to the left and the Origin installer to the right so you can see the images side by side. If you're having a hard time seeing the image in the box, you can always double-click it to open it in its own window. It'll open maximized, so you'll grab its border and snap it to the left while you keep the Origin installer on the right. Check and uncheck these options here and then click Continue. After that installer finishes doing its thing, my app will move forward in the process. Here it performs the file manipulations in the backend, like adding stuff like ea.sucks to an XML file, and a couple of other things. You can follow along in the little logger in the upper right hand corner. It then restarts the Origin client after all the changes are done. Wait a few moments. Click the Next button to see the next steps in the process. Go ahead and log into your Origin client with your existing EA credentials. If you don't have any, simply go to ea.com and create a new account. You can click to stay logged in if you'd like at this point. Click the Next button on My App. You'll be given the step-by-step details for how to enable and disable some stuff in the Origin app. Now see, at this point, usually there is a massive headache right here that tells you that you can't use the Origin app anymore, and that you'll have to uninstall it and use the EA app. That is gone for good. Don't you love it when stuff just works? Next, go ahead and open the Origin menu. Click the Application Settings button. Click Next on My App. Look for the Origin Helper service and disable it. Again, click the Next button on My App. I promise, at this point I was only thinking about how to make this as easy to follow for my viewers. I absolutely love you guys. Thank you for your support. Next, scroll up and go to the Origin In-Game tab at the top. Disable the button for enabling Origin In-Game. And finally, if you click Next in My App, you'll see that you're absolutely done. Only a start button and a few steps to complete before the Origin app is completely installed. How cool is that? Now, because I want you to always be confident that what you're doing is safe, I'm going to go ahead and open my Sims 4 game. And just so you know, my Sims 4 game is moved, and it is still recognized by the Origin app regardless. So for those of you who have moved your game with the EA app, don't fret, it's not going to break. The game loads up and my mods are shown just as I would expect them to. Furthermore, my saves are still recognized and nothing else has changed about the game. And as I've shown in other videos, this room is almost 90% mods, so here you can feel better that nothing is going to be broken. I'll then go into the Build and Buy menu just to assure you that everything is still perfectly intact. And it is. So there you have it, Simmers, a super quick and easy way to get the Origin app back onto your computer. Let me know if this was super easy for you in the comments. I can't wait to see all of the shiny old Origin clients out there that are replacing the mentally straining EA app. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, check out this video that YouTube thinks is best for you, or check out my most recent video below it. Thanks for watching.